Hello everyone, good morning and good afternoon. We will start our webinar soon. Okay, thanks. In 2 minutes and we will start. Thank you. Hello everybody, good morning and good afternoon. We would like to present you today our webinar about the product, the software product, WEG Motion Fleet Management, our condition-based maintenance IoT solution to leverage the industrial fleet management. My name is Matheus Nicoladelli de Oliveira, and I'm here to present you this solution from WEG. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any question during our webinar, you can use the chat, and during the presentation, our staff will help us to answer. And in the end of this presentation, we will discuss in details some of these questions. Talking about myself, so I'm in WEG for 11 years, and I'm working in digital solutions, helping our customers to use the technology to improve the maintenance. Let's talk about our agenda today. Let me shift the screen here just a moment. Okay, so the first topic of our webinar is how we are creating the motion fleet management solution. After that, we will have some brief explanation regarding maintenance, condition monitoring, and asset management. We see some trends and what is the WEG movement towards digital solutions. We will see the WEG knowledge, the WEG IoT platform. We also will understand what is the MFM, the acronym of Motion Fleet Management. These layers explain how is the design in this solution. We will see some features, the roadmap, and real case. In the second half of this presentation, we will see some dashboards and how we do the monitoring of electric motors, frequency drivers, soft starters, and electric feeders with the smart relay. During this webinar, we will use the WEG. WEG is our chatbot that is using artificial intelligence to help with the basic questions in our website. So let's start. Looking to the past, we started with the Industry 4.0 in WEG with the motor scan sensor. In this time, in 2018, we created the IoT platform. After that, we developed the IoT platform in detail in a robust and high-level technology way. And this makes possible to create a better solution, the WEG Motor Fleet Management. This solution was developed in 2019. After that, we improve the quantity of assets that are connected with our solution, including drive scan and other WEG scans. And this name was changed. Now we are calling WEG Motion Fleet Management. And here we have the first note from Wendy. The Motion Fleet Management is a wide solution to perform online monitoring and asset management. And our webinar will be about this software solution. If you'd like to see our platform, you can access this QR code or use this link. Here you can use the MFM, making the registration, everything that is available in our solution. Before starting with the details of our platform, our solution, I'd like to remind what is the basics about maintenance. So usually the factory or the industry, when do not have monitoring, practice the reactive maintenance, which means unplanned actions, which represents losses in production and sometimes reduction of equipment useful life. The second level is the preventive maintenance, based in time planning with periodic verifications and actions. Use limited observations and condition-based information. Moreover, we can use the technology to perform the predictive maintenance. It's similar to preventive, but we also can see the condition of we can also see the condition of the asset using online monitoring or human inspections. And the Motion Fleet Management solution is designed to help with these 3 steps of maintenance. Looking in the theory, when we are using technology, we are looking to reduce the maintenance cost and get the asset availability. When we get the online monitoring and the condition-based actions, we are reducing the TCO, the total cost of ownership. And to get a better understanding what is the new technology and what is different from the traditional methods, we would like to use this table. When we are using the traditional methods, usually we need to take care with the workforce safety. We also need installed instrumentation to get online measurements, and usually this cost is high. To perform the analysis and diagnosis, we need the expert knowledge in every measurement and also in every analysis. It means this application is less generalist and more specific. Comparing with Industry 4.0 technologies, we can perform autonomous scan. The measurement is online, and using the technology, using the smart sensors and wireless sensors, we can reduce the cost comparing to traditional methods. Here we can take the advantage of algorithms, so the expert knowledge can be embedded and scalable inside the sensors and at the cloud. It means this application is more generalist and less specific. In this case, we can use the Industrial 4.0 technology to sense the fleet to understand where the experts and the workforce must focus. I would like to use a trend to give you an understanding about WEG movements. So, as we see in MAT Technology Renew, we will be very affected by technology, but the revolutions that will be shape our future will be promoted by companies that focus on hardware and not just in software. As we know, WEG is recognized by products, it means hardwares. And taking this in consideration, WEG start a movement to software, as we see in the notes, in the news. So in 2018, WEG launched the WEG Motor Scan. Our customers start to use our gateway, our motor scan, and our digital solution. We improve the platform, we improve the cloud solution with the motor fleet management. Other customer starts to use and taking the benefits of this solution. We created the fleet reports. We created the first WEG product using artificial intelligence and machine learning. We changed the name from motor to motion fleet management because now we can sense drives, gearbox. We can also sense medium voltage variable frequency drivers in just one solution. And finally, we launch the specialist from drives, and we will see what is this in the layers in the next slides. So, how we can see, WEG is making some movements to get from hardware to software in order to impact the real world and help the industry with some perspectives in maintenance, but also in optimization and management. So how we started this? We know a digital solution starts from the data acquisition. Also, we need the gateways. We need to create the cloud, the data processing, and the solution. We started to create a team. So we look first for a technical approach. And here we start to engage our team to creating new position and getting new experts to create this. After that, we focus on cloud, which means software and information technology. And also another challenge was created here and overcome it. We take cybersecurity, data architects, data scientists. Everybody was working very hard to get this solution in the next step, in the next level. And finally, the business approach. So we are working for the last 5 years to create this solution to make it reliable, robust, and technology. And of course, we also get outside of our company some technology partners. Recently, WEG bought V2Con, which is a connectivity company. Also, we have now at the company the Beermind, which is focused in analytics and artificial intelligence. MVisia, focused in computerized vision with artificial intelligence as well, and PPI Multitask, which is a manufactured execution system focused company. So, to create the motion fleet management software, WEG decided to use the ON IoT platform, which is the WEG Knowledge. Any customer from WEG can use the WEG Knowledge to create your own solution using some hardwares available in the market to get the data and using our cloud to create the dashboards, the workflows, the data lake, everything that you need to create a digital solution is available in WEG Knowledge. So WEG created their own sensors and gateways inside this motion fleet management solution using the WEG Knowledge. So also, we would like to explain what is the difference between digital solution and automation system. It's very important to remark that digital solutions are complementary to automation system. It means SCADA or DCS. So let's use this table to better understanding what's the difference between automation system and digital solution. The purpose of automation system is to control the production using the PLC, the DCS, and local servers. It means it is hardware which is installed in the factory, in the edge. Usually, the communication architecture is limited, which is hardware, the protocols using physical cables. To use algorithm application, data processing, data storage, and also data visualization is limited because you are using the current structure that is physical, that is hardware. In other way, using digital solution, we can focus on production, optimization, and management. We can use the benefit of data processing at the edge and also at the cloud. The communication architecture is flexible. We can use advanced algorithms. We can process high quantity of data. We also can store that data, and the visualization is easy because we have a lot of resources and libraries available at the cloud. And here we have the second note of WEG. Data, SCADA, and digital solution is not competitive. It's complementary. So here we have the concept, the design of the MFM, which are in layers. So the first layer are the assets, which WEG is producing over 60 years as electric motors, gear motors, variable frequency drivers, soft starter, smart relays, medium voltage variable frequency driver, and medium voltage large machines. To use the MFM, we need the scan and gateway layer. So here we can use the motor scan and gateway, the drive scan for low voltage, the drive scan for medium voltage, and the large machine scan. The third layer is cloud, is software. We call management layer. Here we have the fleet overview, the alarms, the dashboards. We have the online monitoring, fleet reports, and more. The fourth layer, we have the specialist. Here we have advanced algorithms in order to diagnose some failure and consumption analysis. We also have, in the fourth layer, the exchange, which is data integration. We can connect every data that we are collecting from the assets to a third-party system. It means the ERP, it means the automation system. No matter, using REST API, we can connect our data from MFM to your system. And an important remark, this solution is under continuous development. We are improving step by step, day by day, hardware and software. So, taking a brief view of the solution, we have the management, specialist, and exchange solution in cloud. And we have the assets and sensors and gateways at the edge. And we are processing data to get valuable insights for your fleet in the MFM solution. So, before taking the details inside the solution that we will have in the next slides, I'd like to show you the roadmap, what we created in the last years. We started in 2018 with the IoT platform, which is a dedicated platform to motor scan. After that, we created the WEG Digital Solutions department inside WEG and started to create the WEG knowledge and to create the motor fleet management. During the last year, we improved the certification of our products and include the drive scan in the fleet monitoring. During the first quarter of 2021, we created the fleet report, we improved the product certification, and we created the first artificial intelligence product from WEG, the WEG Motor Specialist. And during the last quarter, we get the subscription management feature inside the solution. We launched the WEG Motion Fleet Exchange module to make the data integration, and we changed the name from Motor to Motion Fleet Management. After that, we did the overseas launch. So the solution is worldwide available. Also, in the last quarter, we did the asset prioritization to release, making compatible with connection for soft starter and smart relays. For this quarter, we did the drive specialist launch, improvements in the fleet report, Spanish language of a release, and much more. As we know, this solution is under continuous development, even with hardware and software. So keep in touch with our news to see what is the new features that we are creating and the new features that we are releasing. Now, we'd like to show you a real case here in Brazil. We have a factory, the wiring factory, which is used by WEG as a dual strategy. We are creating this solution to use internally inside our factories, but also to improve this solution to offer to the market. So here we have more than 300 sensors in our fleet. And this is used by our maintenance team in order to see which production line needs support. And it is changing the production day by day. They are improving the overall efficiency of every equipment. Sorry guys, my voice is not helping me today, okay? But we can go forward, no problem. And here we have two cases. In this one, we are looking at temperature issue. So we saw abnormal trend of temperature, and after the maintenance event, the cleaning of the fan cover, we get a normal temperature again. The same we saw in vibration with this asset. So abnormal values of vibration was noted, and after the maintenance event, we get normal trend again. And here I'd like to show you this data inside the solution. So here we have this motor. We can make the interactive with the chart, and here we see the temperature increasing over the time. So this is the temperature issue. And now we have the vibration. So it is another asset, and here we have the vibration levels near 9 millimeters per second. So the maintenance team noted this high vibration using the motor scan and the motion fleet management solution and did the adjustment of the alignment. After doing this, they get normal values of vibration. And here we have the fourth note of Wendy. This solution can provide real gains to your fleet. And here we have just 3 pages to have an idea how is our fleet report. You can see the overview. You also can see the recorded events for the day and for the month, and the asset list, looking which is the status of each asset, serial number, product line, and last data update. We also can see some time series data from temperature and vibration of each asset. So here we now get the idea that the motor scan using the gateway and the app and the motion fleet management is a solution that can give you a good idea how is your fleet operation. And here we have the dashboard from the motor scan, which we can see the operational time, the speed of this motor, the temperature and vibration, the motor data, which we can have from the registration process, the operation time by day and by hour. We can make some adjustment in the chart to have a better overview of the data. In this part, we can see the vibration values using the radar chart, and also the 3-axis vibration measurement. Using the specialist module, we can have diagnosis analysis and also power consumption. So clicking in this part of the dashboard, we can see the specialist module. So we can get analysis and indication of unbalance, misalignment, bearing failure, external failure, and unknown failure and external failure. In this case, the algorithm is indicating external failure. It means when the motor is stopped, there is a vibration, global value vibration, high, and it's not good, because you need to understand that the bearing just have the vibration when the motor is running. So if you have this vibration with stopped motor, it means there is a external vibration. And the algorithm is adjusted also to see the pattern inside the data to indicate if the failure is from the other cause. So here we have the 5th note of Wendy. Advanced algorithms is used inside the MFM solution, and this is designed by the WEG experts to help you during your fleet operation. Here we have one case from WEG factory that the motor scan and the WEG motor specialist was diagnosing bearing failure. So this was the picture after the maintenance activities. So we receive the indication from the software, performed the maintenance, and check that the problem was there. We performed one webinar. It is in Portuguese, guys, sorry, but it's available to you. And this webinar is specifically for motor specialists. And we are planning to do the same webinar in English very soon. So here we have the WEG motor specialist, which is the advanced algorithms in order to perform autonomous diagnosis and also consumption analysis. So to see more about this product, take a look in our product website. Now, we also can taking advantage from Motion Fleet Management software and solution for variable frequency drivers. To connect medium voltage frequency drives or soft starters, we need the drive scan. And to low voltage motors, we also use the same gateway, but a different name. It is drive scan for low voltage. So this is a product that we are using to connect with our drives and send the data to the Motion Fleet Management solution. And here we have the dashboard of the VFD. Using this monitoring, we can see the current, the motor speed, the voltage in the inlet or in the DC link. We have some charts comparing the temperature and the output, which is a correlated graphic. We also can see what is the period that this drive is in operation or disabled or in failure. We also get the temperature from the rectifier and the EGBT. We also have an important feature, which is parameter backup. Using the drive scan, we can get the parameters from the drive, and we can set a reference in order to make a comparison with the current parameters inside the drive. Using this feature, you can see very fast if someone changed the parameter. So here we have the 6th note of Wendy that you can use to manage the parameters of your drives fleet. We also would like to show you the dashboard for soft starter. In this case, we can see the numbers of start, how is the last 24-hour operation, the current, voltage, thermal protection, motor torque. So every data that is available in your soft starter, we can see in the dashboard and we can manage, we can take advantage of this technology to make the online monitoring. Another important feature is the Exchange Lite for data export. Doing a click in this part of the dashboard, we can access the Exchange Lite dashboard. And here we have the last 30 days of data from your asset. And clicking in this part, we can perform the download of this data and save in your computer. So here we also have available the WEG Drive Specialist, which is the algorithms designed by our experts in order to improve the diagnosis in your fleet. To have more information about this product, please using the QR code. Finally, for this webinar, I'd like to present you the monitoring of electric motors or feeders using the Smart Relay. This product you can use to sense voltage, current, and IOs. And you can connect this device to MFM. And here you can improve the fleet monitoring even with the motors that is not using drives. You can get the same monitoring as you have in a VFD or soft starter using a Smart Relay. And here we have the dashboard of a direct online start. And here we have the number of starts. As we saw the operational time in other dashboards, we also have in this one. Thermal protection, unbalanced current, voltage, everything that you have available in Smart Relay, you can see in this solution. And for this webinar today, I would like to show you another feature that is available, which is the QR code. In the dashboard, in this part of the dashboard, you can request the QR code of this asset. So you can print this and attach in your industry beside the asset. Your team can make the scan using a smartphone or a tablet and goes directly to the respective dashboard. So this feature can help you to accelerate the process to see the data available in the MFM. So we are finishing our webinar, and to making this the final of the webinar, I would like to remark the benefits and the advantages of our solution. Using this, we can leverage the condition-based maintenance. We also can support the operational decision-making because we are using data. Doing this, we also are reducing the total cost of ownership. We can get important insight using a specialist module for motors and also for variable frequency drivers. We can use the online monitoring for the entire fleet using just one solution. You can get effective communication using notification and fleet reports. This kind of solution helps to mitigate the unexpected failures and shutdowns. And another important remark, you can get workforce safety because you are performing online monitoring and you are optimizing the workforce activities. So, finishing our webinar today, I'd like to have the windy notes to close our presentation. The Motion Fleet Management solution is wide. It is a solution that we are improving. You can get monitoring for motors, variable frequency drivers, and more assets that we are developing and creating the connectivity. The SCADA and digital solution are not competitive. They are collaborative. Digital solution is designed to help with the optimization and also the management of your production. The MFM is under continuous evolution we are improving our assets, we are improving the scans, the gateway, and the cloud solution. This is something that is very important to us. It can give real gains. As we are seeing using internally, as we saw, we have a dual strategy. We are creating to use inside our factories and also to support the market. And we saw real gains with this solution inside WEG factories. Advanced algorithms. This is game changing. Using advanced algorithms with the expert's knowledge, every motor can be analyzed with precise data processing. And this is game changing because we can help the fleet performance looking and using the diagnosis analysis and consumption analysis. And finally, the drive parameter backup. Using this solution, you can get the parameters from your variable frequency driver in the cloud. If something wrong happened with your equipment, you can replace and get the data from the cloud. So for today is our presentation about Motion Fleet Management Solution. I will take a minute to check the questions, and I will be back in a minute to answer, okay? Thank you for your time and checking the questions here. Okay, we have a question from Diego Fernandez. Can MFM communicate with WEG shop floor management? Yes, we can use the exchange module to send the data to the customer by request. It means the customer using the REST API technology will request the data to MFM. The customer has a token, which is the security level, okay? And doing this request, the system will check the security level, which means the token, and will send back the data to the system that is requesting, okay? Thank you for your question. There is another one here. It is possible to share data between WEG Motion Fleet Management and the shop floor management, informing the operator of a possible problem in real time to prevent bigger problem. Yes, exactly what we saw before. So using the exchange module, we can send the data to the system of the customer, okay? It means not only the shop floor management, any system that is using information technology that is able to use the REST API can be used to get the data that we are collecting with the MFM solution. Okay, so thank you for your time. And if you need any support or further support, you can use my contact that is in the screen. And thank you for your time again. See you.